right. So recap. Today is the dates at the bottom. June 16th. I'm gonna stop now. In as much as I want to carry on and short Tesla and short everything right now, like short Facebook, and even Piton, there are a lot of really interesting setups today, and I took quite a few, and one was really painful. The pain trade was Tesla. Could have been a lot better had I managed it better, but at least we didn't lose any money on it. But we were down almost $500 at one point. So we'll start off with what I start off with CCL, and I'll go through why I decided to trade CCL today. It didn't do what I was expecting, but we still traded it anyway. So if I share the big chart, this is CCL. As you can see, we're in a downtrend, and I mean we may even break this resistance, but so this was the consolidation area. We broke out of it here, tested it again. I counted this as one leg down, but I think this is the first leg and this is the second leg, so we're probably expecting a third leg. But I went long based on the fact that we had this double bottom here. I went long round about the open. Let's see if I can show my trades. Show trades. Oh, it's not doing it again. But anyway, went long at the open. Let's use the 2-minute chart to illustrate that. And wow, Facebook. Sorry, I'm just looking at a short I did on Facebook, but I got out because just don't want to. Think I'm done for the day. I don't want to. The pain trade really took a lot out of me emotionally. So I went long around here. We got up here, but I was hoping we would even go higher. Held for a bit. Went long with 500 shares. Scaled out a few bits over here, and then took out my last partial over here, and we had, I think we made 100 and something on that one. I'm just going to that one. CCL. Yeah, 152. I mean, it's always interesting when you're watching price go, and that's the problem with looking at P&Ls. It really distracts you, but I try my best not to look at it when I'm trading. So we went up, and then I was hoping we were going to test this resistance, which we did, but I was hoping we were going to break it. We didn't. I could tell just by the price action that we were facing a lot of resistance there. So I put my exit, my final partial there, which is I think about 100 shares, scaled out 200, 100, and then another 100, and then took out the last one when I put my thing just below the VWAP, because I realized that if we don't break it, then yeah, we're not going up. This is going to go sideways or down. So as you can see on the 5-minute chart, we went up, came back, went back up again, came back down. I wanted to take this breakout, but I would have preferred to sell here, but didn't really have any. I was still in the Tesla trade at the time. So that was CCL. Then I traded Tesla. My first trade on Tesla was actually a good trade. What did I do? Oh, right. So I went long here at this point. And the reason why I did so was because if I just bring out Tesla long. So I'm happy with, in terms of how I managed the trades. I mean, this could have been better, but I didn't do a great job, and I'll explain why. So the reason why I went long is because of this support. I assume that, well, we've been doing this for a while. I mean, there are all these other channels as well. If we're breaking down, this is probably a big one, but I wasn't sure. I thought we were going to bounce off this. This was the hint. The fact that yesterday when we bounced up, we didn't test this level, or we couldn't get past this level, was enough for me to say, okay, we're going short. But instead, I decided to go long here. Got in with, I can't remember how many shares, 20, and scaled in with a bit. Got up to about $120 up. And then when price got down here, it was struggling a bit, and I kind of thought this was a wedge. At least it looked like a wedge. It was a wedge, but not the wedge I was looking for. So I entered in with 20 more shares. And then at the top here, by mistake, I clicked right click and buy. And I was hoping it would just put my order in there for it to come up, but it failed me. And that was very painful. So it filled me with 120 shares and we started going down. So I scaled in more till I got to 200 shares and I just had to go through this chop. I mean, this is from 11, wait, from 10 to, yeah, for about 40 minutes, I was going through this. And at one point I was like, sell, hold, sell, hold. I was like, no. Every time you sell, that's when this happens. My average price, and I marked it on the chart. It's not this chart. So my average entry price was here, I think. That was, oh, actually, no. It was a bit lower, but when we got out, then this bar appeared, and I was like, whoa, finally. And then this came up. Really should have gotten out around here or even here, just above the VWAP. But I started scaling out round about there. And yeah, that was my P&L profit for today. Piton, the initial plan was to buy this bar, just the close of this bar, and then maybe take it to the VWAP somewhere. Where is the VWAP? Let's see. Well, right, it didn't actually get to the VWAP, but at least close enough. That was the idea. I mean, it was bad follow through. So when I saw this wedge afterwards, I was like, oh, I missed that. The price was already here, and I wasn't ready to take this short in case we had a double bottom. And as you can see, it's still going down. A lot of this is happening because ES, which broke all-time high, is attracting profit takers. And it's just been going down all morning. So everything has been following it. Anyway, so that was Facebook. Facebook, in the meantime, was a really good trade. And I really should have held. So I bought options on Facebook. I first bought 10 contracts when we were... Actually, I'll explain why I went short. It was really strong at the open. It just kept on going. But I looked at the overall chart, and we have a wedge, like 1, 2, and then 3. This is all parabolic as well. So I just thought, well, if we have 3 pushes up, we are going to be going down quite a bit today. So yeah, we've gone way above the channel. So I'm glad this channel was correct. When I plotted these, because I went out yesterday and I plotted channels on as many charts as I could. And since we broke the channel so strongly, most of the times these things will fail after 5 bars according to Al Brooks. So that was enough for me to go short on this. So I got in with 20 contracts here, well, 10 contracts first, then bought another 10 when it pulled back. And then when it came around here, I sold 10 and started scaling out. And then I sold 2, and I only had 2 more at the base here. I kind of wanted to hold this last 2, so we got here. But I just said to myself, well, this is a reversal. This is a wedge. This is an exhaustive leg of the wedge. So chances are we are going up. And of course, we did. So I was glad I got out there. And then this happened again, and it happened again. And then I now saw this supply. This demand by the time price is already here. So then when we're here, it didn't really. This is a problem with looking at the 2-minute chart. I looked at the 5-minute and I realized, okay, we have a potential wedge here. 3 pushes up. Well, 1, 2, 3. I should really get in. At the base close of this bar. I sold this bar with 20 shares, scaled in a bit, then got out, then sold again, got to this bottom, I think. No, didn't actually get here. I sold 100 shares, took my profits and left. At which point I said, I think I should stop now. I was trying to see if I could hit my not goal, but get past what I got yesterday, and I probably would have if I had not messed this up. Yeah, and the other thing again is looking at Tesla. I was really concerned when I looked at the 15-minute chart, and I was looking at the 15-minute and I saw this, and we're here at this point and I saw this and I thought, oh, this is not looking good. It's probably this leg continuing here. And if this is exactly what I think it is, we are going lower. So we need to pull back really quickly. I need to get out. I'm not going long on this. And I mean, look at how much selling we've had. We're just having red bars. I also looked at the 1 hour chart as well, and it was just one long red bar. And I thought, oh, this is not fun. I don't like seeing this. At one point, this was green, at which point I was getting out, and I'm glad I got out. Yeah, so anyway, so that was my trading today. As you can see, Tesla is on the 15-minute. We have one low, two low. We may have one more low here, and I think we'll start to go sideways for a bit. I'm not going to trade it. I have learned my lesson from the past, which is when you are up and you are done, you are done. Don't just wait tomorrow. You have opportunities to take more trades. The ES would have been the futures would have been great to trade today. I'm not really sure what's going on or why, I guess, like I said, the profit takers, we broke the all-time high last night, or early this morning, and we've been channeling down since. I think this is the point where we may reverse, but I don't know. I'm not interested. All right, I will plan for tomorrow after the market closes, but as of now, I'm liking these channels. This is another thing that I realized that, yeah, I should have just followed. There's so many different channels I've seen that I plotted, and I should just stick to, like, when this happened and then you had this retest. I mean, look at that to the T. Retested this point, and this was something I drew last night. So this should have been my sign that we were going short. But again, you never know. If I was thinking of going short, I think I should have sold this bar and then just put my stop here and just held, because this would have been a beautiful short. I just don't like shorting Tesla because you have to use options, and it's very difficult sometimes to manage them with options. But let's see now, that was 303.92. I guess 100 and something risk would have been okay for a reward of, actually it wouldn't have been too bad. About 200 and something. All right, till tomorrow.